Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's episode, I've got some more yard work that I'm getting into. We're going to be planting a hibiscus tree. I'll show you how I do that. And then we're going for another dive. Today's dive is going to be a lot of fun. We're out there, there's a lot more fish, new zones, checking out some new things, and I've got a bit more kit as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. Hope you guys enjoy, so check it out. My name is Ori, a city boy from Auckland and ex-Olympic swimmer, now trying my hand at this YouTube thing. I'll show you my life here in paradise as we build a future that me and my family love. We'll build stuff, grow things, cook incredible food from what we have around us, and go on the most amazing adventures. Welcome to Tide and Timber. Alrighty, quick recap of everything I've done. I'll be showing the footage of what I did as I went through it, but for whatever reason the audio did not work, so I'm going back through it now step by step and just explaining how I put this hibiscus plant in the ground, why I chose here, what I did to get it in, and all that good stuff. Originally I went around probing the soil, trying to find spots that were reasonably acidic, which turned out to be nowhere. I kind of knew that already. I knew the soil here was not very acidic anyway, so with that in mind, I was always going to be backfilling the hole with some compost as well as planting my tree, and then I'll be feeding it with a bit of seaweed and other things like that to try and improve the quality of the soil. I found a spot over here originally, just to the left of where the hibiscus is now, and I dug down there, stumbled across a French drain, which I knew was kind of in the area. I didn't know where. So once I found that, I filled that hole back in, moved it to the right where we are now, dug the hole, went down a little bit deeper than what I needed to so that I could place all the compost at the base in the ground, a little bit more soil on top of that, and then I went back in with the hibiscus and then filled around the plant. Once I was done with that, I went and made sure I got a good dosing of water, and I'll just keep topping it up. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure that it is getting enough water to kind of get established and settled in its new home. As well as doing the hibiscus, I went around, kind of tidied up the banana trees. I showed you a little bit about what I do there, how I trim all the dead, dying leaves off it, use them as a bit of ground cover and mulch around the base of each one, and then also went up in the hill a little bit further to show you one of the bananas that's actually growing, a rack on there, explaining how when the flower starts to descend, if there's no more bananas and the flower is descending, all that energy and nutrients go straight into the flower. So in order to try and increase the yield on those bananas, or at least increase the size of them, I chop that off, and then I also use that as a little bit of mulch around the base of the bananas that I just tidied up. So you'll see that footage, but yeah, sorry for the mix up with the audio. Hopefully this will work this time and we'll be good to go. In this dive, it actually covers a couple of days, so there's a few different dives that you'll see on video here, but all in all I was basically just exploring a little bit more, trying out some areas that I thought might be suitable and have a good bit of sea life in there, and you can see that there is a whole lot more going on. One of the other things that's slowly starting to level up as I get into this more and more is my equipment. So over the summer I was fortunate enough to get a wetsuit as a gift for Christmas from my parents, which was really kind of them. And also I have to give a big shout out to my friend Andrew, who ended up buying me a spare gun earlier in the year when it was my birthday, but finally getting out in the water and testing that out
By no means am I a sharpshooter or an expert with this yet, but keep an eye out, because I will be obviously getting in there a bit more and trying to get some fish that we can then cook up and do a bit of a catch and cook and things later on. So it's all early days. I'm learning as I go. Obviously learning about spearfishing now, but even just getting in the water and understanding how the breath holds and how to relax my body so that I can extend my time underwater, all those things matter. My background in swimming helps me a lot, but there's still heaps and heaps that I'm learning, and that's fun. That's what life's about. I think the more you can learn and the more you keep learning as you get older, the better you are in terms of how your body reacts and how your brain reacts and how you kind of just deal with life. There's always things going on, always things changing. And I think if you keep your mind in that state where you're still learning, even as you get older, it definitely helps you to tackle those challenges and whatever curveballs life throws your way. Now, I thought I'd hit the jackpot here, but these pack horse crays are all far too small, so all I can do is give them a bit of a tickle and hopefully see them around later. And again, we're out here catching kinner. Wouldn't be tied in timber dive without a couple of kinner. But while I grab them, you see this big school of koheru come through. I was out with my spear gun that day and, just didn't have any luck really. Like I said, I'm still pretty new to this, so probably plenty of mistakes made, lessons learned. But yeah, it's still just nice to be able to experience something like this big school of koheru coming through and swimming around with them. It's always good, always good. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate all the views, all the follows, everything that you guys are doing to support the channel. I hope you guys are getting something out of it. Please let me know if there's things you'd like to see or